First, we'll talk about 45, 45, 90 triangles. If you take a square, the length of one side is the same as the length of the other sides. All the angles are 90 degrees. If you cut this square in half from corner to corner, it forms two triangles. Since a 90-degree angle was cut into two angles, they both become 45-degree angles. If we look at one triangle and ignore the other, we have a triangle whose angles are 45 degrees, 45 degrees, and 90 degrees. This is a right triangle, so it has two legs and a hypotenuse. If we know the length of one leg, we know the length of the other. Because 45, 45, 90 triangles are just half of a square. If we want to find the length of this side, we can just use the Pythagorean theorem. We know that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 5 squared is 25, same for the other leg. If we add them together, we get 50. Now we just need to take the square root of 50 to find the length. The square root of 50 is just the square root of 2 times the square root of 5 times the square root of 5. When two square root of 5s multiply, you end up with regular old 5. So now we have the square root of 2 times 5. A nicer way to write this is 5 root 2, which just means 5 times the square root of 2. So the length of the hypotenuse is 5 root 2. If we retried this with a bunch of 45, 45, 90 triangles, we would start to see a pattern. The hypotenuse is always just the leg length times root 2. A leg of 6 gives a hypotenuse of 6 root 2. For a leg of 4, we get 4 root 2, and etc. So, in general, for any 45, 45, 90 triangle, the length of one leg will always equal the length of the other leg. And the length of the hypotenuse will be the length of the leg times root 2. To get from your leg length to your hypotenuse length, multiply by root 2. To go the other direction, just divide by root 2.